thank you for joining me today at the Court Wine Bar. Jane, what's your occupation?
My occupation is a funeral director for Chipper Funerals in Subiaco. I've been doing that for about 7 months now.
And they're a company, a Perth company that's been around for over 100 years, aren't they?
That's right, it's one of the longest standing companies, funeral companies in Perth, and they've been doing it right back since horse and cart times, which we still do occasionally.
And do they have any of the relics of the business on the premises at all? Like, is there a museum or any of the old equipment, so to speak?
Not to my knowledge.
Old pictures on the walls?
Old pictures, definitely. We've got some beautiful pictures.
And has the business run through the family ever since 1896 or whenever it started?
It's recently changed, although family members are still involved, yes.
And do you find sometimes you take the emotions of what's happened during the day with you back home?
You can do. It all depends on what's happened in your life, any trigger points that, I've got 3 children, and if you're dealing with a child, perhaps someone of your own child's age, or that can be a little bit difficult, or even down to the fact of one of your parents' songs that was favourite to them. Both my parents have passed on now, and sometimes I think, oh, that was my dad's favourite song, and you get a bit of a lump in your throat. But
given the job that you have to perform on a daily basis, I've got to ask you this, and what do you do to relax?
Look, I take my mind off with sometimes just to read or socialise with friends. I have the ability to shut off when I get home and not think about what's been happening at work, not dwell on things. I'm a fairly positive person, so I try not to take any work home with me.
And Jane, during your life you've had some, what I would describe as some incredible incidents, not least of all a fire. Can you tell us about the fire?
Yes, my husband at the time and myself got home late one night and saw the babysitter off and went to bed, and I heard breaking glass probably about 15 minutes later, and I thought someone was breaking in and looked out the window and realised that our house was on fire, and I grabbed the children, and by the time we got back to the top of the stairwell, the entire bottom of the house was on fire. So
was the whole house destroyed?
Yes, absolutely. We had to jump off the top story balcony, and I jumped off first and caught the children, and then we lost everything, burnt to the ground.
So Jane, that was a sad night in your life. Can you tell me what stands out for you as some of the more enjoyable, or even the most enjoyable moment over the last decade or so for you?
I think, probably my children. My children are everything to me. I love them all dearly, and just watching them grow, I can't believe that they've gotten to the age of 20, 18 and 13, when at the time of the fire they were 7, 5 and 18 months, and I don't quite know where that time's gone, but I'm very proud of my children, and seeing them grow up has been my most cherished moment, I think.